It's been a long journey, but you're back.
Yeah.
And how was it just playing with the girls on the pitch after such a long time out?
Oh, it was unbelievable. Honestly, it's just like 16 months I've waited, and then when it finally happened, I just wanted to enjoy it. I wasn't even nervous. I just missed it so much. I just enjoyed it.
Was it just pure excitement? Because like you say that you got no nerves. I think like a lot of people will be like, oh, I don't want to get injured again. But you just seem so natural, just playing with the girls, and just seem to be really involved as well.
Yeah, no, I think that's a lot down to the physios and how well they've managed my injury. Like, I'm not nervous to do it again because I've been built up so good this time. I just don't. It's really unlikely I'll do it again. Touch wood.
You'll be absolutely fine. Who is the physios been your biggest help, or has it been a collective, like your family in terms of your teammates as well? Is it been any standout people in particular?
My mum, it's got to be my mum, and then the physios, yeah. All my family, but my mum, yeah, she's been there for me through everything. The physios here are unbelievable as well. Like I said, I don't see myself doing it again. Touch wood. That's
fantastic. In terms of from now at the end of the season, what are your personal targets? I know there's obviously team targets, but what's your personal targets that you would like to achieve from now at the end of the season?
I want to get a goal, a couple of goals, but as long as we get promoted and the team does well. Don't really have any personal ones. Just want to get promoted, get a couple of goals in as well, especially here.
And what was Becky saying to you before you came on today? Because it seemed to have like a little conversation. Was it more tactical, or was it just kind of just go out there and just do what you can?
She said, you haven't waited 16 months watching to not make an impact. I feel like I went and done that, didn't I?
You certainly did. Well done and welcome back.
Thank you very much, thank you.
Becky, a tough win,
Yeah.
but a win, and that's just the most important thing at the minute, isn't it?
Absolutely. The most important thing was making sure we grinded the game out and got 3 points. Really disappointed to concede 2 set pieces today. We prided ourselves in making sure that we really minimised them, and we've only conceded, I think, 4 set pieces the whole season. So today that was disappointing. But other than that, I thought we did well. I think the subs who came on really made a positive impact, and yeah, I'm delighted Katie Barker's got on the score sheet again.
Yeah, she just loves scoring goals at the best of times, but it was quite interesting to see because there was subtle changes for maybe the long-term fans, in the sense that Katie Barker was almost like a free roll in that number 10 in the first half, and Georgia Gibson was a little bit deeper. Why did you do that, and what was you thinking about that?
Yeah, so Bianca's a complete different type of striker. She's reliable on the ball, she's got that hold-up play, so we can play off her, and obviously having Katie and Georgia as 2 10s was brilliant, in that they give that different type of threat. I thought Katie, when she's playing deeper, she's able to get on the ball more and drive at players, and obviously that's what bought us the penalty in the first half. But yeah, Katie's a versatile player, she's a fantastic footballer. She's played the number 10 role for me at Northumbria Uni for kind of 2 seasons as well, so she's got that adaptability. But I think what's great is we've got options now, and you could see the depth of the squad. We needed it today, and it was just great to have more options.
What was said at half time, because I've just been speaking to Lloyd off camera, he says I'm sick and tired of talking about set pieces and just making sure that we're switched on at the back.
Yeah.
Was that just that? It was almost, it seemed to me, just get that bit right and everything else will take care of itself almost.
Absolutely. I think, share our frustration at half time. I think it's about making sure you've got that emotional intelligence as a coach to keep level headed. There's a massive part of you wants to just tear the roof off in anger because it's not even necessarily the scoreline, just how we were performing just didn't feel like us. So yeah, we were frustrated at half time, which hopefully gave the players a bit of a rocket to kick on in the second half. But just having that real clarity, these are 3 things we want you to go after in the second half, and I think they nailed that, so I'm really proud of them.
New signings, new headaches, is it now, in terms of getting an 11? Because we've obviously got likes of Anna coming back today, and she seemed buzzing just to be on the pitch today. I've just spoken to her there, and she seems absolutely delighted to be involved. Obviously Rachel Lee as well. Are you thinking, like, whenever you decide to pick the team Friday, Saturday, whatever it is, you go, who am I going to let down?
Yeah, but that's the best problem to have. I think earlier in the season when we had a lot of injuries and not enough depth, it was a case of we were borrowing players from the development team, young players, whereas now it's like we've got that real depth and quality. So it was brilliant to see Anna back on the pitch. It was brilliant to see Rachel back on the pitch. But Anna especially could see that creativity, and she kept it simple, and she was a real threat on the right-hand side when she came on. So, she's had a long time out with an ACL injury that happened at the start of last season. So before the club came on board to support and help with medical resources, Anna was pretty much left to, be on the NHS and go from there. So she's done really well. She's a top girl. But yeah, all the players today, every single player I work with here works hard behind the scenes to make sure this club's going in the right direction. So some of them, you're not always going to perform your best. I think for some of the new players, coming and playing in a stadium feel was overwhelming, and we'll have to, as the players did at the start of the season, find their feet with that. But when they ease into it, I think they'll do really well.
Just finally, 4 points off top now with a game in hand.
Yeah.
it's still in your own hands essentially. You win your last 9 games of the season, you're going up. Is that the message, just one game at a time, or is it just try and improve week on week and we'll see what happens? Have you put any pressure on the girls to go, this is what we need to do, or what is the message really?
I think we're really clear with what our long-term aims are, but it's about focusing on the short term. This is what we need to do now, and being in the present and not focusing too much about what's happening elsewhere. The only thing we can control is ourselves and our own level of performance, and the outcome will just come as a byproduct of that. So yeah, I think just making sure we were focused on York and making sure we knew what their weaknesses were and how we were going to exploit them. But yeah, we're counting them down. We've got 9 left. It's nice that it's went down to single figures now. So yeah, we want to win every single game. So we'll just be focusing and making sure that we're preparing the team to be absolutely focused for every single match we play.